In less than a month, I was able to get enough penny rolls from Wells Fargo to do a penny hunt, a full box. Whew, liking that. Let's get to it. Hey, it's the Silver Chupacabra, and we are here to do something I didn't think we'd be doing for another month. Right, Batman? We're actually going to be able to do a penny hunt. Full box. I'm very, very stoked for it. Second one of the year, basically. And it came fast, which was kind of nice. Because look at all these holes, folks. There's some nice fillers there, too. But there are a lot more holes than fillers. And the only way we're going to do that is if we're going to be able to actually either buy a bunch of pennies, which I'm not going to do here in this case. I already have a full penny collection. But the only way we can do it is having a box of coins to do it. That is the 1909 to 1940 book, which I'm actually pretty good on. If we can get some fillers in there, that would be plenty awesome. And then we've got this primary, which used to be the secondary. Now it's the primary. That means the other one got filled. We need a 42S on there. That, I believe, was actually the last one we got for the first fill. And a 93 Steely. I would like, even though I've got this X'd out, and I know I've found that and kind of lost it, I would like to get one to fill that so it would look nice. And that 40AD. Man, I'm in Denver, folks. I should be able to pick up a 40AD. You would think. Now, question is, well, what's going to be in here to actually find some of these beauties? Well, let's not forget, I'm not going to poo-poo anything like an Indian head scent coming out of this. So, let's get right to it. We'll check whatever enders we can check and get to it, right, Batman? So here are all the pennies for this hunt, all 50 of them. And really not a whole lot to look at other than what we got there, but we got these two here, sorry. But take a look. Yeah, that's right, baby. We've got an ender, a weedy ender. And it looks a little bit worse for wear, to be honest, but I don't care. I don't care if it's a 1950 AD. Well, I do care, but I don't think it's going to be anything other than 40s or 50s. But still, it's an ender, and we like it. And in fact, guess what? We're starting with this. There's the other one. Man, that's like 2020s. It looks, I guess it's not. I guess it's not as old as I thought it was. But anyway, we're going to open this up and get started with this one here and then go on with it. Onward we go. So here's the first roll. And as you can see, there's the ender I showed you earlier. Let's see what we got. So here is that first roll. I don't see anything really. I mean, maybe, but probably doubtful on that one. There it is. There's that ender. A nail has been broken. But oh well. Well, she's dirty. But I would actually say there's a little bit of wear on that. Definitely. Look at the right ear there. There's a lot of wear in the bottom part here. So I don't know. Could be an oldie. It could be from the 50s. We'll only find out if we flip it and go. A lot of wear there on the portrait. What will it be? will be from the 44G. It wasn't a 44 plane, at least. But 44D it is. Nice and shiny. Very cool. I'll have to take a look at the rest. Roll 5 is up to bat. I saw this dark one in there earlier. And usually wheaties don't come this dark, but this one does. 1951 Denver, folks. Nice. Definitely, like I said, very dark, very dingy. Got some stuff, whatever you want to call it, on it. And the back, I would say, is about the same. Well, it's about as dark brown as you can get. Very cool. Well, I already have 2 wheatie finds, which very, very cool. Hope it's going to continue on. On to the 15th roll. It's been about 10 rolls since our last hit. Don't even know if we really have anything here, but I'm looking at that. That looks just that looks like a lot of wear to me. And this could be anything from a memorial to a wheatie, but I'm just saying that looks like it has good potential. Let's go ahead and check it out. So no mint mark that I see of so far. I'll take a look. It's going to be in the 30s. That is so awesome. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to even get anything that's older than the 40s from these customer wrapped rolls, but that is awesome. What will the last digit be? 37. Nice. It definitely has plenty of wear there for it to be that old, that's for sure. Let's see what the reverse looks like. Well, the reverse has wear, but the lines on the top parts of the wheaters are in pretty decent shape. There's wear, but, you can still see the lines. Very cool. I'm very happy with our third find here. Onward we go. Roll 19 is in front of us, and find number 4, wheatie find number 4, I should say, is right here. We got a 1955 Philly style. Of course, when we have this date, the one thing to look for is the infamous and very lucrative, cash-wise, double die date here, which I do not see. And you would see it. It's not a shy thing. That thing is going to look double to the max. No, I don't see anything there, but that's all right. I haven't seen a 55 for a while, so that's actually pretty cool. Back's in pretty good detail. It's got some gunk, but can't get it all, I guess. That is, as I said, 4th wheatie find on the hunt. That's actually the newest wheatie that we've found so far. And we still have a bit to look in this 19th roll. It's roll 24, so we're nearing halfway, at least another roll. We don't even have a wheatie here, so I'm bringing you in here on I don't know, mischievous reasons. Anyway, we do have a couple of first-year memorials here. A nice, that's a true red brownish color there. Then you can see the difference. It's pretty cool. This one's in pretty darn good shape. And I already have plenty of these that are in this type of shape. Don't know why I just treated that like a Canadian penny. Pretty good shape there on the back. A few nicks in the front though, but cool. Well, we're hoping for some wheaties here. 25th roll is up to bat. And we have a reverse of a wheatie right there. This will be find number 5. This one looks like it's got plenty of detail. little bit of wear there. Pretty clean. But it's more, I would say it's got more detail than really anything else. It looks much like the 50s portrait to me, pretty rugged. Let's see if we've got a mint mark below the 9. No, this would be 40s. No, take it back. Man, that's a, I would almost say that's a misplaced mint mark in some ways, but obviously not. Oh, it'll be that last year. I kind of thought about that before I even looked at anything, but I really thought that was going to be in the 40s. That mint mark. Usually the 50s mint marks, at least the D, is a little lot more under the 9 than in the middle. Anyway, cool. That'll be 5. As you can see, it's kind of filling up a little bit. We have the rest here. I actually think there might be another one in there. I don't know. We'll find out. 41st roll has been laid out. Continues to be very dry. Started out really well, and we're still sitting with 5 weedy finds. It is what it is. It's so dry, in fact, that I'm bringing this one up. Look at this. A dime. This actually will be the second dime we've had. I think the last penny box hunt had 2 dimes too. So at least, I'm also getting profit from these penny box hunts. Financial wise. That is not, however, unfortunately, a silver dime. That would have been even bigger profit. Anyway, we'll check this roll out. Hopefully some will pop up. Okay, well, that's the end of this penny box search. It got cold. Oh, man. We started out with, 5 hits in 25 rolls. In the last 25 rolls, we had... That can be a penny box search for you. And unfortunately, it took me a month to collect all these, but, it is what it is. What are you going to do? I could sit here and complain, and probably will still, but hey, at least you got something from the 30s. That's pretty cool. Anyway, let's go ahead and summarize, and then we'll kind of just check things out. We did get a 44D, a 51D that looks like it's got a little bit of grease, maybe from something I ate. I don't know. A 1955 Philly, no, it is not the DDO, and a 1958 Denver. Couple shinies. If I can hold the camera straight there. You got a 59 Denver and a 70D. Probably will not keep either one, but we'll check to see if those upgrade. Hey, look at that. 2 dimes. I think I got 2 dimes the last penny box search, too. It's always nice to come out with profit. And then the big find of this one was a nice 1937. Got a little bit of wear on there, definitely, but hey. 1937. I'm not going to sneeze at that one. Or get mad at it either. Anyway, I'll check for varieties. I'm not sure if there's really anything to check for. That 44D might have something, if I remember right. Let me look. Yes, there is. There's a D over S, so I will check for that. The other ones, well, let's see. I'll be back. Okay, so we did look through our finds, as little as they were, and no varieties, and we're basically done. Collection books, really not touching any of that. We did find a nice 1937. We like that. Let's continue on. It's unfortunate that it took that long, to collect a bunch of penny rolls and only getting 4 finds out of that, but that's something I'm going to probably expect a whole lot of. I don't think getting 10 wheaties out of custom wrap rolls is necessarily going to be a thing as much as maybe the 4 or 5 you find. But anyway, it was nice to actually dig through your pennies and look for varieties, all that stuff. I gotta say, it's nice to do that once in a while. Hopefully we can get one going up in April, maybe May. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, we're done. We are actually going to go to dimes next and see where our luck stands on finding any silver. Nickel, of course, will be always on the docket, but that's then. Anyway, thanks for joining us on this. If you watched the whole thing, it wasn't very long. At least you got something out of that. Little bits of it, that's fine too. If you didn't watch it, you didn't watch it. That's the way it is. We're done. Everybody have a great weekend, depending on when you're watching this. Be safe out there, folks. Cheers to everybody.